Alright, hello everyone. We're setting up for hole 3 here, and one of these comparisons that I want to show you is just B52 versus Goliath. We're going to go with B52 for the accuracy, and I just want to show you in terms of ball guide, we're giving up 0.1. That might not be the case for everybody's B52. Some of you might have more advanced, might have maybe even B52 3, 2. The biggest thing to really focus on would be the making sure that you have at least 1 to 2 top spin. You're really not going to need more than that, and I'm not sure what level that comes in, whether it's maybe level 2, level 3. Additionally, we're going to go with quarterback off the tee because we're just going to put it in play, set ourselves up for a sniper shot. And I'm going to go at this with a Kingmaker as well. I think with the extra length of the B52 we will be good, and we're just going to play more for positioning than anything for hole number 3. And it's also time that I want to start thinking about forfeiting out here. We're not qualifying today. I'm going to try to put out more guides for you guys tomorrow. We're going to have some revisions. So, no matter what, make or miss, we're going to be, backing out and not worrying about qualifying today. But keep in mind that I'm just going with a quarterback. It has very good ball guide. It has very good accuracy. And we're just going to focus on getting the ball in play here. Here you can see my opponent using a royal ball. Now, I do recommend maybe a royal ball. I'm half tempted to do this myself just for like a safety measure, is pull out a royal ball just to have that little bit of extra distance security. But with the way that the wind angle is and the fact that I put on B52 as opposed to my backbone, which gives me 8 extra yards, I'm going to just, for this first run, I just kind of want to see where I can put it safely without too much risk. And notice where my opponent went over that bunker, we're going to take that out of play altogether. So I want you guys to know that we're not going to be going over there intentionally, and we're just going to use our max ball guide here to kind of size this up. We're going to top spin and go to the right, and we're going to just try to focus on getting it right up in this region up here. So I'm trying to kind of visualize how that's going to happen, and it's probably going to be about a half target over. You can see how it's an angled wind, which is probably going to push it about kind of maybe like 5 and 5. When looking at that target, we're just trying to kind of estimate. And I'm going to try to curl it a little bit just to keep it and try to get it a little bit to the right. But we're going to stay back from the edge, not getting too aggressive on that right edge. But we also want to keep in mind that we want a little bit of length, kind of like how you see me put it down here with some length, because we want to make sure that we do get it to the long iron as opposed to the sniper. So what you're going to see is my opponent here might be, in fact, right in between clubs. But it is still long enough for a long iron. But you can see where my opponent is here, that he's very much at max with backbone. We're not going to be with our B52. So that's one of the reasons that we're making the switch. We're going to have very similar ball guide. I don't think it's going to be within maybe like a tenth or so, and we're just going to focus on trying to get the rings down, which if you paid attention to my B52-4, it was 1.4 per ring, if you guys saw. So if yours isn't, you're going to want to make a little bit of an adjustment. But we're going to use 1.4, virtually pretty spot on. Now, one thing that I do, you can see I'm right into plus yardage, just barely. I'm going to try to set my power, maybe use right over 1, just barely. And we're going to try to come in at this angle, kind of like this. And, we're going to use very close to that. We're going to take off pretty much spot on. For this wind here, I'm going to try I'm going to try 5.5 rings, which is pretty spot up, maybe 5 1/4. That was 5 1/4, but I'm comfortable with that. And perfect ball. And let's just see. This does play uphill, I want you guys to be aware of. And you can see it's just coming into the right. So we're going to make minor tweaks on that in the days upcoming. You know, we're kind of predicting that the ball's going to maybe pitch forward a little bit stronger. So I might want to keep that ball guide just a little bit shortened to the left, just slightly. Now, don't get carried away with that because, you know, it's not going to change the pitch that much, but I might tomorrow just set up just to the left. I wanted to see more about the landing zone today and make sure that I kind of have everything in order with the rings, and you know, we can go for there in the future. I'll try to come in with a little bit flatter angle and try to maybe just put it to the left of the hole and see if we can't get that tomorrow. So keep that in mind for you know, a good hole 3 tip. And I think, you know, the odds of you being able to get that albatross there are going to improve greatly when going at it with that strategy, where you come at it with, you know, a game plan, attack it with a game plan, and go in, and, you know, hopefully you guys can get that one to drop there. And, you know, good luck there. I'll see you guys on hole 4 coming up.